I should have peed first. Never mind. I'll just do this video. Aloha everybody. Week 44 of the race to 50k is over and we made $1,087, bringing us to a grand total of $47,622. It's been a while since we reached a $1,000 weekly quota mark for the race to 50k, but I'm so stoked it happened, and this week was so awesome. It was just a great overall week filled with lots of jobs, a lot of aloha, random acts of kindness, and just some stuff I just did not expect this past week that made it a great week for the race to 50k. So here's a recap. So the week started off with me heading to my cousin's house to help him mix some concrete and lay it in his patio. I did that, got a quick $40, mahalo Ryan. So while I was doing this job on Oahu helping out my cousin with the concrete, this lady Anne asked me if I had anyone to help her in Hilo, and I can't be in two places at once, so I asked my family in Hilo if they could help me with a job. Anne wanted somebody to go and pick up the envelopes from her house and take it to the post office and ship it out. So my sister-in-law had some free time to help me, and she took my little niece, her daughter, with her along for the race to 50k job adventure, and they went and picked up the envelopes, took it to the post office, shipped it out, and got $26 for the race to 50k. So mahalo to Lei, mahalo to Anne for the donation. So on Tuesday I had a job picking up and delivering groceries for somebody because they wanted me to take some groceries to their family's house because of COVID. You know, they don't want to leave the house. They're really cautious about that. So I went to help them out. I got the groceries outside of this lady Becky's house, and I took it to her family's house in another area of Oahu. So I did that, dropped it off, got $80 for that. Mahalo Becky for the donation. I really appreciate it. The same day I went to fill up gas, and this lady Sarah, who is a strong supporter of the race 50k, paid for my gas that day. So $20 for gas, $20 that I don't have to spend out of my own pocket. So that is so awesome, and I really appreciate it, and it's so cool to always, you know, be on the receiving end of these super nice gestures, especially when I'm using money out of my own pocket, because I try to be super frugal this year and not spend any money on anything except the necessities. So the fact that somebody else goes and pays for my gas is just such a blessing, and I really appreciate it. So on Wednesday I had some filming with the Hawaii team planned out for that day, but early on in the day I get a message from this lady asking if I could do a job for her, a last minute job, which I love. I love just picking up things randomly and going for it. She asked me if I could pick up lunch and deliver to her boyfriend, but I had to be at this filming location by 12, and she told me like a couple hours ahead, so I only had like a little bit time to plan out everything, go and pick up the lunch and deliver it to the boyfriend and show up in time for my filming. It was a lot going on all at once, but I did it, and I got a $17 donation from Eden, so mahalo nui to her. So I dropped off the lunch, did some filming, then I went to find some stickers to send to this lady Beth. She wanted me to find some stickers and send it to her on the mainland because she misses Hawaii and she wanted some things to remind her of this beautiful island. So I went to find some stickers, I sent it out to her, I got $50 for that. Mahalo Beth. Wednesday was a really fun, adventurous day, and I also made an announcement for the Race 50k t-shirts that I am currently selling right now. So we're selling 4 different styles of shirts for the Race 50k. $10 from every shirt that you buy will go to the Race 50k to help me pay off my student loans. The link is in my bio on Instagram, but I'll put the link in the description below. So if you want to go buy some Race 50k t-shirts and help me get to the end of this Race to 50k and I can be done with all of my debt, it will be so awesome. It's like a novelty item that you'll remember for the rest of your life. You know, people will ask you, what does TRT50k mean? And you tell them about the Race to 50k and that crazy guy that paid off $50,000 of student loans in 1 year. So you can go buy them up until November 20th. So go check them out. I would really appreciate it. Mahalo. So on Thursday I had a job helping somebody move. This lady Sue reached out to me early on in the week saying that she had another job for me, and I've helped Sue before. I sewed masks for her, I went surfing with her, I did other things. She's been an awesome supporter and friend of the Race to 50k. So I went to meet her at her friend's house. We helped move, we loaded up a bunch of trucks. Alright, job of the day, gonna go surfing. Just kidding. Gonna go help. Sue called me saying that her friend needs help moving out, so that's what we're doing. Already got it, already got started, and already started sweating. Yeah. Got everything loaded. One car, truck, car, my car, Race to 50k mobile. Alright, time to go to the other house. Race to 50k. choke stuff. I got paid $50 for that, so mahalo to Sue. So on the next day, I did not expect this. Sue messages me in the morning saying she has something for me. So she comes to my house, I go outside, and it's a Saints face mask. And my favorite football team is the Saints, and we talked about football the day when we were moving because she had a San Francisco 49ers hat. It was just so cool and unexpected that she went to my house, dropped off a Saints mask that she made. I really appreciate Sue for her donation of money for the Race 50K and face mask for my face to protect me and others from the coronavirus. So mahalo Sue, you're awesome. Friday I was also super stoked because I got my $300 check from Subaru Hawaii. I did some shoots with them. I do this Love Promises series. We did 3 episodes so far, so I got paid for episode 2. So that's $300 for the Race to 50K. Mahalo to Kaylin and your crew for reaching out to me and giving me this opportunity to represent Subaru and give me money for the Race 50K. So mahalo, mahalo, mahalo. There's another check coming in. I don't know when. Hopefully it's this week, but you just have to stay tuned to find out. So on Friday, I went to pick up some recyclables from this girl, Dill, and she's been a big supporter of the Race to 50K from the beginning. But anyways, I went to pick up the loads of recyclables from her house, and I did a recyclables guessing game. So people got to guess how much they thought I was gonna make for the recyclables. And I took it in, and it was the most I've ever made. It was $104. I was super stoked, did not expect that. But mahalo Dill for your donation of recyclables that turned into $104 for the Race to 50K. Whew, that's exciting. Then later that day on Friday, I went with my neighbor to go pick up some wiring. There's this guy, Keone, whom I've helped for the Race to 50K as well. So a lot of old connections from the Race to 50K popped up this past week. I helped him and his wife with yard work at their house a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and he reached out to me because he has an electric company to pick up these wires, a truckload of wires, so I could turn in and get money for the Race to 50K. So I went with my neighbor to his shop, picked it up on Friday, and then on Saturday we went to turn it in. And I had no idea how much I was gonna get for this. I thought maybe like $100, $300 max, but we went in the morning, turned it in, I signed the paperwork you had to do, and then the guy gave me a check for $435. So I was mind blown. I did not expect to make that kind of money for the wiring. It was super awesome. Mahalo to Keone. I gave $35 to my neighbor for gas, kept the $400 for the Race to 50K, and it made the weekly total way bigger than I expected it. So that was so awesome, and something that I've never done before. So it was a cool experience to do that, and $400 is such a big help. So I ended the week doing all those recycling, the cans, bottles, wiring. Sunday I did the usual, just chilled, watched some football, relaxed, caught up on the rest of my posts as I usually do on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go check my Instagram profile out. I have highlights of every single day. Everything I do throughout the day is posted on top of that. This will be posted on top of my Instagram once this is released on Tuesday. So yeah, basically just my whole life is online. So this week, week 45, is gonna be an awesome week as well. I'm gonna be on the news on Friday. That's a little sneak peek for people watching this. Hawaii News Now did a story on me back in December announcing the Race to 50K, and they wanted to do a follow-up on me once I'm close to the end, and we're close to the end, so I reached out to them. They're gonna come interview me on Friday. We're gonna talk about the Race to 50K, and it's gonna air on Friday, Hawaii News Now. So that's really exciting. I'm excited to share everything that I've done during this long year, 309 days so far with everybody, and hopefully people enjoy it. And we have like $6,000 left, so it's getting really close to the end. If you buy shirts, it's gonna help me get closer to the end quicker, so please go do that. I'll really appreciate that. So anyways, that's all I got for this week's recap. I'll see you guys next time. Koku aku, koku mai. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys next time. Ahui ho, kako. Are you Leo?
I am.
This is from your girlfriend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
She wanted me to surprise you. You want to say something to her?
Is she on there? Or just
No, I'm just
recording?
gonna post this for her.
Thanks, sweetie. I'll give you a call.